I'm your host, Annie Bowles, and this is News du Jour. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the News du Jour, a calmer space to consume the news. So first up today, we do have a few mini stories for you guys, and then we'll hop into the news for the day. Let's get into it. So our first mini story is just letting you guys know that Sam Bankman-Fried, who we've been covering a lot lately, was denied bail in the Bahamas because of his access to significant funds, making him a flight risk. I also wanted to let you guys know here at the top of the episode that it was discovered that the Trump Organization was secretly held in contempt of court back in 2021 for failing to turn over requested documents. They were fined $4,000. There had apparently been 4 grand jury subpoenas and 3 court orders requesting the documents. And now we can go ahead and launch into the bigger news updates for today. I always do the mini stories just to keep you guys informed on the goings on for stories we've been covering for a while. So if you're new here, that's what those are all about. Anywho, our first story is actually a little bit longer update on a story we've been following, which is Grant Wahl and, his mysterious death. So I promised you guys that if we heard more about what happened with Grant Wahl's mysterious death, we would definitely let you guys know. And now his wife has come forward to announce that the cause of death was aortic aneurysm that reportedly ruptured. He underwent an autopsy in New York City by the medical examiner's office just to be sure. It appeared to be something that had been brewing possibly for years and likely completely unrelated to his detainment by the Qatari security. That said, it did end up spotlighting his dedication to activism right up to the very end of his life. I bet his brother is proud. If you're confused here and want to know more about this story, you can definitely just go back and listen to Tuesday's episode that has the entire backstory for you guys. And next up for today, we are discussing Mayor of LA declaring a state of emergency on homelessness. So the first woman of color mayor of LA, Karen Bass, is already making waves. Her first day on the job, she declared a state of emergency when it comes to homelessness in Los Angeles, and the city council approved it at a 4-hour-long meeting. In case you don't know much about the area, Skid Row in LA is a notorious homeless community that has grown to approximately anywhere from 8,000 to 11,000 people, you guys. And, they just don't have good numbers on the situation because of the nature of the beast. I mean, a lot of these people are, people who are hiding out there. There are people living in tents for just blocks and blocks in downtown LA, and many of these people obviously do have mental health issues. Many are addicts or a combination of the two, making it very hard for them to get off the streets. There's also a lot of violence associated with the area as well, and it's kind of known that homeless flock to California for a variety of reasons, but a big one is the weather. It's essentially becoming a humanitarian crisis, though, in the middle of one of America's largest and most affluent cities. The juxtaposition between Hollywood, the land of the rich and the famous, with the largest homeless population in the country is pretty shameful. But many leaders have tried and failed to address this growing crisis, and it remains one of LA's biggest concerns to date. Maybe Karen Bass can tackle this enormous task. We'll see, and we'll keep you posted. And next up for today, we have some Elon Musk dates, aka Elon Musk updates. Is that too corny for me to say, guys? I mean, where is the line? Anyway, get out your popcorn because this shit is as messy as it is crazy. First up in Elon Musk dates, the New York Times reported that Elon Musk has not been paying the lease on the Twitter offices, and he's desperately looking for ways to cut costs, even considering not paying some employees their severance packages. Oof. Musk has also now disbanded what's called Twitter's Trust and Safety Council, obviously adding to anxieties around his ability to keep things calm and civil on the platform. The council was made up of about 100 different human rights and social organizations that could help act as kind of a checks and balance system for the platform's decision-making teams when it comes to online safety. The group was set to meet Monday evening, but shortly beforehand, all the members of this council received an email dissolving the group. So it appears that Elon Musk may also be breathing new life into a fading institution, QAnon. Yep. Musk has begun boosting far-right memes and spreading falsehoods himself about the break-in at Nancy Pelosi's California home. He has even called for criminal prosecution of Anthony Fauci. He announced a focus on eradicating child porn and child exploitation on the platform, which is obviously a good thing, but we all know that this is kind of a dog whistle subject matter. He also accused former employees of facilitating it and even advisors on the Trust and Safety Council as well. He said that they deserved shame because they stayed quiet while, quote, children were being trafficked, end quote, even though the council was largely focused on tackling hate speech. Since Musk made these accusations, some who were previously serving on the advisory council have had to leave their homes due to threats of violence against them. And lastly, in our Musk dates, you may have already heard, but Elon Musk is no longer the richest person in the world. Bernard Arnault, the CEO of the luxury goods umbrella company LVMH, has now replaced Musk as the richest. LVMH owns brands such as Louis Vuitton, Tiffany, Celine, and Tag Heuer, among others. Musk's Tesla stock has also gone down quite a bit amid all of the chaos over at Twitter. You know, investors and economists are easily spooked, as we've discussed quite a bit on here. Will Elon be able to turn things around? Only time will tell. We'll definitely keep you guys posted. And that is the news du jour. Today, I wanted to leave you guys with the quote, "If you want to know how rich you are, count the things you have that money can't buy." If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe on whatever podcast platform you use to listen. A rate and review or shout out on social media would mean the world to us and help us be able to keep creating the news du jour. But the best way to support all of our work is to become a patron at www.patreon.com/sugarfreemedia. You can also follow us on social media under sugarfreemedia.co on Instagram and just sugarfreemedia, all one word, on TikTok. We appreciate you listening and look forward to telling you about the news again next time on News du Jour.
Broadcasting from